Here's your WNEM TV5 News Update.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Meg McLeod. Here's a quick look at the stories we're following tonight. Two people facing charges after a 44-year-old man was killed earlier this month on Flint's Osceola Avenue. The Genesee County Prosecutor's Office is charging 19-year-old Jacob Blaine and 18-year-old Willow Reynolds in the death of Adam Reynolds. The prosecutor's office says these two were Adam's roommates. Adam's girlfriend told detectives she went to work the afternoon of May 2nd, and when she returned that night, the roommates were gone and Adam was dead on the living room sofa. The prosecutor's office says bloody knives and other evidence led to the charges against them. They're facing murder, carjacking, and armed robbery and are due in court May 23rd.
We do not believe this was a random incident. We believe this was an isolated incident with an intended target.
A deadly shooting on the interstate, shutting down I-75 for hours. Investigators say it happened around 4:45 this morning in the northbound lanes near the Buena Vista exit 149, closing the highway for roughly 5 hours. State police say an 80-year-old Bay City man was killed. Despite no suspects being in custody, state police say there is no threat to the public. They ask if anyone saw something, give them a call. A Saginaw man killed after being hit on his motorcycle in southeast Michigan. The Oakland County Sheriff's Office says 57-year-old Gary Kingins was driving his motorcycle in Commerce Township yesterday when a woman in a car made a left turn, causing the man to hit her. He was taken to a hospital where he died. Police say he was not wearing a helmet. The woman was treated at the scene. Now here's Kyle with your first alert forecast.
Thanks, Meg. Through this evening, the showers and storms we're seeing out there for the late afternoon and early evening hours are starting to wane to the point where we get in the next 2 hours or so. We will be looking at mostly quiet conditions. Here's the hour by 7 p.m. You'll notice that we might have a few isolated areas of rain, but generally speaking, everything's quieting down for us through the overnight hours. We do have quiet conditions on the way. We'll be talking clear skies, temperatures falling to the 60s, eventually into the middle and upper 50s. Now, for tomorrow morning, we will have some cool, moist air move off of the lake and onto land, especially in the Thumb and also north of the bay, possibly even extending all the way over towards Clare, Mount Pleasant, and Elma, while parts of the Tri-Cities do see some clearer conditions. This is going to allow some fog to develop in the Thumb and north of the bay. We could be talking visibilities here for at least an hour or two, potentially below a mile. So we could be talking some dense fog here for tomorrow morning. It doesn't last for too long, though. Conditions drastically improve as we go into the afternoon hours. More clear conditions, sunshine, and very, very warm as we go into your Saturday afternoon, going into Saturday evening. Temperatures into the lower 80s. You'll notice there is this front that tries to come through and bring us perhaps an isolated shower or two. Notice how those showers exist way up there by Clare and Houghton Lake, but as you kind of go another couple of hours here, they quickly dissipate. So we're not really looking at any widespread rain chances for Saturday or Sunday, but an isolated shower is not out of the question for both Saturday and Sunday. But again, overall, we're looking at a dry weekend. Here's a look at that predicted visibility for tomorrow morning. Most folks here with those zeros, as you can see, Bad Axe, parts of Lapeer County, even across the north there, Mount Pleasant, Clare, Gladwin, Midland, down to 0, Carewood 0. These are visibilities less than 1 mile. We'll likely see this for at least a couple of hours tomorrow morning. Again, though, it does clear up as we go into the afternoon. Here's your 7-day forecast. Saturday looking much better. Sunday looking much better as well as we go into the afternoon hours. We've got the lower 80s as we go into the middle of the daytime. So this is very summer-like forecast, one of the more summer-like weekends that we've really had this year whatsoever. And then as we go into your Monday, we're seeing some likely at least a degree or two warmer for Monday with a better chance for some showers into the afternoon. Tuesday likely also in the 80s, but we are keeping an eye on the chance for some showers and perhaps a couple of thunderstorms. Some could be stronger, hence the first alert weather day possible for Tuesday at this time. And then we see conditions kind of quieting down a little bit as we go towards the end of the week.
Remember to tune into WNEM TV5 on air and online 24/7 for the latest news, weather, and information.